Hello my friends, and here I am happy and excited with the hashtag lovesummerart. I'm not going to be able to do a tutorial, but I did this project because inspired in our Love Summer Art promotion. I tried to do a vintage shore journal where I can picture all the summer in it. So I hope you enjoy this as much as I do, and that you participate in all this whole week, all this weekend that is from the 17th to the 20th, and see all the artists, the talent artists that are out there. And I am very excited for the people who really started this, because we need to be recognized in the YouTube community. So here is my project. It's called Vintage Shore. And I basically did this journal with some chipboard and some trinkets that I found around in my stash. And I bind it with Bind It All. I usually don't bind it with this method, but I needed to do it quick, and I wanted to do it especially for this day. So here is my book. This is the cover, and the cover, it has a frame that this frame I antique, so it will look like it's old, like it's wood. And then I add some seashells and some glitter. I use some cardboard, and I peel the back of the cardboard so you can see the ridges of it here. And here I just put some glass crystals, and I'm gonna try to focus this here so I don't have to. I hope you can see it here. These are glass, like the sea glass, simulating like the sea glass. So that is this is the first page of my vintage shore. Okay, here is the first page. And I'm going to put something underneath it because it's, it has a big. So here is my first, this is the cover page, and I use a bingo card that says beach, and I use some tulle, and I use some seashells that I make a dangle with, and I put it over there. And then I distress all the papers. The papers that I'm using is the Seashore collection from Anna Griffin and Tim Coffey. That it was Tim Holtz before he became Tim Holtz. So the first picture that you're gonna see is all the pictures are from Pinterest and are from Vintage Ladies. This is a lady here with a picnic basket, and I just print on my printer these letters, and I use chipboard letters, and let's picnic. And she's in her old vintage bathing suit carrying her picnic bag, and then I put some vintage lace on the edge of the page, and I glitter my letters so you can give that feel of like it's sand. Then the second page, it's about surf. So surf up. I cut a bunch of these corners, with my spellbinders, and you're going to see them around the book, because I wanted to give some edges a little bit of finish. So this is this girl surfing up, so I just kind of distress my surf, glitter my up, and then here use paper and distress the paper as well. This page is very interesting. What I did was I used tulle, like I wanted to do it like a mermaid tail. And there is pearls in here that I attached to it. There is two colors of tulle. There is one that is orange, and then there's this blue that it goes so beautiful. And there's the pearls. Here's a pearl. Here's another one. And I just wanted to do it like it is like a mermaid tail. Then here is the next page, and it's Life Beach. And there she is, just in the sand with her sunglasses, just relaxing and just having fun. Life is a beach. And I'm not saying it in the wrong way, but it's beach. Okay, so there you see the corners again and all the distressing, and there you see the glitter again in my letters. This is something I came with, that I made this because it looks like corals, and I wanted to put pearls on it, but I wasn't sure about it, and I don't want to rush it and do something. But I saw this, and I put 2 ribbon and attached it to my book, and it's another page that I have here. This page over here that you can see is it's a collage of different seashells. I cut a bunch from a page, and I put them one on top of the other to make the collage. So that's one of my pages. Then my next page is here. You see the corners again, the distresses edges. Here is some trim, and this is a seashell, and I put it on top of her hat, like it's coming on top of the hat, and it says "It's hot." She's tanning on the sun, so she's trying to cover her face with the hat. And I kind of pronounced the hat with this lace and this seashell. I make this little mini book. I found this paper that it was also part of it, and it was awesome. I distress it. I stamped here. You can journal. I make a little tag here so you can pull the page. And here is a flower, and here's the back of the page, and you can see that there is like coral. It's like corals over here. So this is another page, and that's why this page I took some ribbon, and I did a running stitch around it, and then I pull it, and I wanted to make it look like they're a coral reef. And then I used my special punch for ribbon, to use the ribbon, and I thread the ribbon around it here, so like you can see. And then I put some other coral color here that will combine, and you're gonna see a couple of, there's some, I glue them with my glue. So I'm sorry that there is something. Okay, so here is my coral page, and then we'll go to this one, and this one is the other side. The ribbon is also through, but I just make a knot in here, and then I put some decorations here. Here is another picture of other girls. They're skiing. They're in their skis. So I use pom-poms to put in the bottom, and I cut the page in half. And then the other half, I left it here. So if you want to put a picture of you on the beach, or do you want a journal or something, and I use this trim to compensate for the page that is not done there. Then here is a tag that I embossed, and it says Beliers. It's in French. I don't know French, but is a very beautiful seashell here. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. It's a beautiful seashell. I make also a tab too, so I can pull in the colors of the, stay in the colors blue. And there's a bling there. And here's the back of the tag. You can put a picture. You can put anything, any memorabilia or so. This is a fun page. This is soaking up race. And if you see in the picture, that I hope you can see well, I'm going to try to get the picture closer. Okay, there. You can see the rays coming down to her. So I decide to put soaking up the rays. And then I use this and I just pleated this ribbon and put a bling in here just to give them a little extra touch to the page. Okay, this is another page on my book, and here is the corners in a different color. Coda, I didn't have enough work to one, but she has a brownie, and then I put 3 flowers on top of her hat to pretend that they're making the hat, and each one has a pearl. And then I use this wonderful trim around it to make the page a little more feminine. She's using her vintage swimsuit, and she's taking a picture with her Kodak camera. So here is another fun one that I like. I like this one a lot, and it's because the picture is about, let me just take some of this strings from the hot glue, and I apologize for that. Okay, there we go. This picture, and I hope you can see it well here, maybe here. This picture has a little water splash, so that's why I put the water there, put water. And then she had a hat, she has a hat, one of those swimming caps, and it has a flower on the top. So I used this fabric to make a flower, and then I used the pearls to simulate like the water drops in it, and I wrote the word water with the letters. And these are another page, and I hope this is coming out well because my lighting is so bad. Bathing Beauties, and there they are, the 2 beauty girls soaking up the sun. And I just glitter distressed again, and kept this picture, page pretty simple because I didn't want to add too much bulk. Here I have a wonderful stamp that says listen and you will hear a symphony, and it has, this is a seashell, this is a sand dollar, and I use gold embossing and use this paper that has a mermaid on it. And then I use this trim and scallops close to the color. So I'm going to see if you can see that better if I put it closer. And my other page has 2 laces. I use the coral lace and this one scallop, and these are the girls on top of the car, and it says cool ride. So they're very happy that they are in the car and in the beach. So I again use glitter and left the page pretty simple. I've been hoarding this chair for a long time. I caught with my Cricut this umbrella, and then I put the pom-poms. I have these pom-poms in there, and then I use a little bit of cheesecloth to put it. I distress it with vintage, with some of the vintage ink, and to make it look like it's part of the scene. And then the last page is this one, and it's called Relax. And I hope there's no glare. You can see the picture well. And it says, may your time be filled with relaxing sunset, cool drinks, and sand between your toes. And it says, relax. I use a palm tree, a little palm tree that I had from Candace's store. And I put it here. And you can see my corners again, the palm trees, her awesome shoes, and she's in her two-piece bathing suit. And then the back of the last page, it says shore, and I use this dangling crystal, and again I use some of the tulle to give them that fluffiness. And I missed these two tags with what they called, oh my god, glimmer mist, and they have glitter. And then the back of the book is a lady sitting, a stamp that I have of a lady sitting with an umbrella. So this is my book, and I haven't shown you, my last thing to show you is my dangle. I had a friend that she was nice enough, and she did for me this little seahorse. It's a seahorse that is crochet. And she did it for me, and I put it on my book. I have a little bottle with sand. I have a little crystal dangle. I have a seashell and a star, and I use one of the Tim Holtz little, I don't know how they call these, but to put all my dangle pieces. So I hope you enjoy my vintage shore book for the Love Summer Art event. This is only one of the things that I have learned in some of the many groups that I belong in Facebook, and to some talented people in YouTube who shows their projects, and you get ideas, and you're able to do so many things in there. So let's have a happy summer and recognize all those talents. So go and put on your search hashtag Love Summer Art, and you'll see all the wonderful projects of all the artists that are out there that are in the YouTube community. Thank you for being part of this. I feel honored to be part of this project, and I want to thank you and have a happy, happy, happy summer. Thank you and have a good night.